The Shawnee Mission Area Council PTA Clothing Exchange is a completely free program. Anyone who lives within the school district, attends the school district, or works for the school district has access to this facility.
My thoughts on the clothing center is it's a very good place just because it helps so many people in our community, in our district, who aren't as fortunate and can't afford different pajamas and clothes, so I think it's a very great place.
The Clothing Exchange will do whatever they can to address the needs immediately, and that has been a tremendous resource.
And it's not just homeless or exceptionally needy families that utilize this facility. One of the most important groups of people that we support are our local school nurses and social workers.
It's essential. We can't expect kids to be able to come to school and pay attention and learn if they are in shoes that are too small, or if they're cold and they only have a t-shirt when it's 40 degrees out. Right before Christmas, I had a student that was basically, his shoes had fallen apart and his toes were sticking out of the front of his shoes, and there was snow on the ground and it was cold, and we went over there and found shoes for him.
My son broke his hand, and so we've had some medical expenses, so this has provided a way to, we got some coats here for the winter and things, and it just provided some room to make sure all the needs were met.
Donations are an integral part of how we stay successful. We take those donations in a variety of ways. Certainly, monetary donations are very welcome. We do have a free sock and underwear program that we do need some finances to help support. We also take donations of gently used, clean clothing, anywhere from infant to adult, and can accept those here at the Clothing Exchange. There's a bin outside.
Every year we do a pajama drive and we donate to the clothing center. We knew that some kids couldn't afford pajamas and we wanted to help those kids, so we did a drive of our own and tried to raise as much as we could, and we actually got a lot of pajamas.
I think it's cool to help because even though I might not personally and directly know these kids, but to know that these pajamas that we help donate are going to go out to kids and they're going to get to sleep and have new fun memories in pajamas, because I know it's always fun to get to pick out like what pajamas you want and stuff.
But I'd also say the other part of donation that is just as important as the physical items and monetary donations themselves is the donation of your time.
I think everybody should volunteer because it's very easy and fun. Any age can do it. My children have been up here several times. Anything from sorting hangers to hanging up clothes to putting clothes out on the floor once we've organized them or sorted through the donations. One of the things I was able to be a part of the week right before Christmas was the sock and underwear program, in which each student in the district gets 5 free pairs of socks and underwear per semester, brand new, and parents will come in and fill out our form. We have it both in English and Spanish, and the kids love it, and the parents really appreciate it, and so it's nice, and it's always a welcome donation because we all know that you need both socks and underwear.
We are so fortunate to have the PTA and an extension of volunteers who run the Clothing Exchange. Most every single person that has gone through the Clothing Exchange has benefited and has had a smile on their face when they leave.
I think it's a good thing that we do this because I know not everybody is fortunate enough to be able to have the clothing that we do. And so I think it's a great idea and a great program, and I hope it continue on for a while.
I have a quote in my office that I look at to remind me. It says, "Students who are loved at home come to school to learn. Students who aren't come to school to be loved." So that's a good reminder to me. There are all kinds of things that our students need that might not be at first very obvious to us, but it's our responsibility to figure that out and meet that need.